All right, we are live. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the return installment of Night of Wrestling. We got your co-hosts, your host, actually, I should say, myself, and we got Dylan Koros returning, I should say, formerly known as The Dill. I was formerly
I remember that.
Roto Del Rio. And we got our co-host today, Connor Haywood and Thomas York.
Yo, what's up?
What's up?
So, today we're going to be, as the title says, we're going to be discussing NXT TakeOver Philadelphia. We're going to be talking Clash of Champions that happened just over a month ago. We're talking Royal Rumble, obviously, because that's coming up this weekend. And we're going to discuss who we think the feud of the month, feud of the month should go to. Can't even talk right now. So, we were supposed to have Sean, my cousin, as our co-host today, but he is unavailable right now. So we asked around, and we got Connor and Thomas to fill in, and the more the merrier, obviously.
Hell yeah.
So,
What?
Clash of Champions. You're right, Connor. It wasn't really a great pay-per-view.
No wonder I didn't watch it.
I mean, it had a couple of decent matches on the card.
Yeah, bullshit.
But, Mojo Rawley defeating Zack Ryder, Dolph Ziggler defeating Baron Corbin and Bobby Roode to win the U.S. Championship, but then dropping it on SmackDown the next week, or like that week. Usos retaining their tag titles. Charlotte defeating Natalya by submission to retain. Or
I heard that was a shit match.
It was.
Or did she retain, or did she win that champion? I think she retained.
Yeah, she retained because
Charlotte retained.
Yeah.
on SmackDown.
Bludgeon Brothers
I just
defeated Breezango.
I just heard that whole pay-per-view was shitty
Yeah.
by a lot of people.
Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn defeated Randy Orton and Shinsuke Nakamura, and then finally AJ Styles retained the
WWE champion.
The one good thing about that whole pay-per-view was that.
So, how do you guys? We'll start with Connor. How do you guys feel out of a 5-star rating that the pay-per-view went?
-2.
Okay, Dylan.
Well, I can't just randomly give something lower than fucking a 0. It doesn't make sense. You know what?
I think it could be funny.
It had a couple good matches. The triple threat and the tag team match, the fatal 4-way tag team match.
Yeah.
The women's match was probably the worst women's match I've seen in the last few years. Like, it reminded me of women's wrestling in 2009, probably. Or no, I'll go older than that, like 2006, okay? Because 2009 had some alright matches. Let's see, what else was there? Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, that tag match. It was okay. So I'll just give it. I mean, it sucks that it was a SmackDown event. I'm not gonna give it like a 1, like a Great Balls of Fire, that bad of a pay-per-view. But I'll give it a 2. I'll give it a 2 out of 5.
Okay, Thomas.
I'd have to say maybe a 3.2. Like, I honestly, like, some of the matches, like, the things they could have done better is like at least crown a new SmackDown tag champion and all that, because like the Usos has been the tag champions for a pretty long time now. Like, if anything, if I had to pick one team that should have won like the tag team titles, I think it should have been Benjamin and Gable at least, because like they're like pretty good right now. Like they're pretty much like they're getting up there to the point where like they need a tag team opportunity where they win the titles. In my opinion, that's all. But like other than that, like I found most of the match pretty good. That's pretty much what I say. So maybe like a 3.2.
Okay.
Very specific there. Going. You have your 0.0, so like 2.0 to 5, and then you got your 1.5s, and then you got -2 point. But then there's Thomas 3.2. like so small of a decimal point. It's not even.
Wait, Robbie, what did you say it was again? What was your
3.2.
opinion on it?
I didn't say anything yet. Obviously I was saying like you, it was a bad pay-per-view, but I mean, I can't say it was all bad. I mean, like I agree with Dylan and Thomas that yes, that what was a fatal 4-way tag match for the tag titles was good.
Yeah.
Trying to think what else here. That triple threat match was really good. Definitely unpredictable because, well, we thought Dolph Ziggler was going to be the fall guy in that match, but he ends up winning the match. I'm gonna disagree with the fact that you say Gable and Benjamin should have won, Thomas. I think Rusev Day.
Yeah, that would have been another good one too. But
Of course, you and Dylan would say that.
yeah,
I didn't say who I thought was gonna win.
no.
I think when I was thinking Usos were gonna retain in that match. Actually,
yeah,
Well, you like the Rusev Day though.
I do like Rusev Day though.
I'm gonna rate Clash of Champions as maybe a. I don't want to give it a. I'm gonna give it like a 2.8.
yeah.
More specifics.
I know.
-2, which doesn't even make sense. But
Yeah.
there was no rules on.
Okay, fine. 0.
Okay,
Happy now?
that's a lot better.
Yeah, I guess that's better.
So now, as I sit here eating ice cream, NXT TakeOver Philadelphia tomorrow night. Huge card. We got
Oh yeah.
got the current NXT champion Andrade Almas. He's taking on Johnny Gargano for the NXT Championship in the main event.
Johnny.
Okay.
Ember Moon versus Shayna. Got Ember Moon versus Shayna Baszler for the women's champion.
Yep. Thank you.
Moon all the way.
I'm saying Shayna Baszler for that one.
Hold the frig up, all right? Let Robbie finish the matches. Everyone jump on like a pack of hyenas.
So, okay. Continuing
Sorry,
on.
Robbie, go.
It's all right. We got Undisputed Era's Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish, the NXT tag champs, going up against Authors of Pain, former NXT tag champs. Not like the past former tag, but like previous former tag team champions, Authors of Pain. Yeah. Correct me if I'm wrong. Authors of Pain are 2-time?
Yeah, 2-time, I think.
NXT tag champs? Okay.
Yeah.
Also, Extreme Rules match, Adam Cole versus Alex Black. Adam Cole, baby, all the way. And finally, probably opening the show, looks like Cassius Ohno versus the Velveteen Dream.
I still can't stand that guy. Velveteen Dream. He honestly, like, they make him look so weird, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Ooh, Velveteen, yeah.
Like, what was up with the last NXT TakeOver when he faced Aleister Black at War Games? Like, look, did you see his tights and all that? Like, they had Aleister Black on it. I found that, like, so disturbing, I'm telling you.
But yeah, Thomas, what's your prediction for Cassius Ohno versus Velveteen Dream?
I'd say the knockout artist is going to get it.
You say
Cassius Ohno all the way.
Knockout artist, okay, yeah. Dylan?
I'll admit I haven't watched NXT as of late. I'm not really a fan of the product. I don't know. Right now, it kind of reminds me of Ring of Honor 3 years ago. Basically, that's the roster now. But Velveteen Dream versus Cassius Ohno. I think Velveteen Dream, as far as he seems like, he's kind of like the Bray Wyatt of NXT, the guy who's got a super over kind of out of this world gimmick, but is meant to be the guy who loses to everyone. So Cassius Ohno.
There you go.
Okay. Finally, Connor.
Cassius Ohno.
Yeah, Velveteen Dream won.
He's a bitch.
Or no, sorry.
Oh, sorry, did I say that odd?
Okay, someone fill me in here. I can't remember who off the top of my head won between Velveteen Dream and Aleister Black.
Aleister Black.
Okay, I don't know what I figured. All right, so I was gonna say Velveteen's on a winning role as of late, but no, never mind that.
Nope.
Only against the jobbers.
That's true.
That's why I explained about the whole jobbing out to everyone. So
Okay. Well then, you know, right now one of my favorites in NXT happens to be Cassius Ohno.
Yep.
So I'm gonna say Cassius Ohno as well.
4 for 4.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Aleister Black versus Adam Cole in an Extreme Rules match.
Adam Cole.
Okay.
Yeah, Adam Cole.
Automatically, Adam Cole. We'll go with
Are
Connor.
you Dylan? Okay. No, go with Dylan first.
I go with Dylan. All right.
all right, what's the next match?
Adam Cole versus Aleister Black in that. What was it? Extreme?
Extreme Rules.
Extreme Rules.
Okay.
Yeah, Extreme Rules.
Let's see. I would say Aleister Black.
Oh, come on.
I'm gonna
I'm
have
with
to.
Aleister. I'm gonna go with Aleister Black also.
I
Yeah.
think the only reason I'm saying Adam Cole because I think if Aleister Black loses tomorrow, there's a good chance that he's going to be in the Royal Rumble on Sunday. That's all I'm saying. Is like I can predict that he's going to be in the Royal Rumble. I bet. Like he's like the hottest superstar in NXT right now, so there's got to be a chance of him in the Royal Rumble.
Exactly why he's going to win because he's probably the next babyface in line to get that.
Yeah,
Wait, sorry. Who is gonna be in the Rumble? You're saying
Aleister Black.
Aleister Black?
Aleister Black.
That's
Because
why
that's-
he's
that's-
gonna
that's what I'm
to
saying.
win. And
Yeah,
I'm
'cause-
Because he's such an on a high, like such on a like a high rise right now.
Yeah, and then you just had Adam Cole who just debuted recently. So there's a good a chance that Adam Cole's going to win tomorrow because of the like how popular he was in the Indies. Now all of a sudden he's come to big times, and now it's like, okay, well we can move Aleister Black up. Let's put him in the Royal Rumble.
Okay.
And yeah,
The way I see it, Aleister Black's on a tear as of late. I don't
Yeah.
see him losing this match. I'm going to agree with Dylan and Connor in saying Aleister Black.
Damn right.
well he's already been defeated already by Johnny Gargano.
Fair enough, but
There's a good chance that he could get defeated again for the second
Yeah,
time
that's-
now.
That's one though.
I mean, this is one of those
Yeah.
matches where I could care like less either way who wins because well they're both good.
Yeah,
Let's talk about the first of the 3 championship matches, that being the tag team title match between Undisputed Era's Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish, defending their titles against 2-time NXT Take Champs Authors of Pain. Connor, start with you.
Undisputed Era.
Okay. Dylan Goros.
the era of Undisputed.
I love the way you said it.
Okay, broken Dylan.
Thomas.
same thing as Dylan. The era of the Undisputed.
I gotta go with it. Hold on. The wrong way, but Undisputed Era.
Yeah.
I'm saying that they gotta retain. They just won. There's no way they can drop it. I mean,
Is
They can,
Insanity
but-
still due for a rematch?
Yeah, like I
Pardon?
don't like I think like honestly in my opinion I think the Authors of Pain are going to debut on Monday or SmackDown. One of those two if they lose on tomorrow. Because they've been into NXT for a while now. So there's a good chance they could also debut rather on Monday or Tuesday. Or they could also
That
debut on
is-
Sunday.
That is true too.
Isn't there like a tag team match on Sunday or no?
sorry, what?
Is there like a tag team match on Sunday or no? For any titles?
The Raw Tag Champs are on the line, and there's also the SmackDown Tag Champs.
Okay, so I think like, if there's any good chance, so chances are they'll debut rather on Sunday in the tag team match, in one of those tag team matches. If not, we'll see them Monday or Tuesday.
Okay.
There's a good chance because they've been in NXT for a really long time now. So
That's true. I mean, it's sometimes it can be unpredictable. So I mean,
Yeah.
but I'll still go with Undisputed Era for sure.
yeah, 4-4 again.
Yeah, we gotta stop, guys. We gotta stop. No, anyways, NXT Championship match. We have current NXT Women's Champion Ember Moon, which defending her title against Shayna Baszler.
There we go.
So,
Who wants to start this one?
yeah, whoever wants to start can take it away.
All right. So Shayna Baszler, like what, just debuted?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Was in the Mae Young Classic, made it to the final two, lost to Kairi Sane, and now is in NXT. She was a former UFC fighter. That's right, I said UFC fighter instead of MMA, because she was in the UFC, the #1 MMA promotion in the world.
That is correct.
And now she is being fed to the Women's Championship, so I don't see any reason why Shayna Baszler. I don't see a reason how she could lose tomorrow night.
Yeah.
So Shayna Baszler as the new NXT Women's Championship tomorrow night.
Fair enough. I agree. I see Ember Moon retaining the championship. I personally, I love Ember Moon. I got to see her obviously live at NXT St. Catharines back in September. Same with Connor. It was a great show. Seeing her do that finisher of hers, the Eclipse, pretty freaking awesome, I'd have to say. We're gonna see that tomorrow night for sure. Thomas, what is your prediction?
Shayna Baszler all the way. She's definitely like, she seems like one of the most badass women wrestlers in there right now in NXT. Coming from an MMA background, like Dylan said, so I still say Shayna's gonna win it. She's got that badass background. Yeah, she has that badass background. She's already been in the main, whatever they're called, the big time in the MMA world. So I'm still saying Shayna. And there's no way Ember Moon's going to take on. There's no way Ember Moon can come out on top with that one.
Fair enough.
There's always a way, though.
Yeah, unless we can see a heel turn tomorrow by Ember Moon, but I highly doubt we're going to see that.
Don't think we're going to see that, guys. Finally, the main event for the night: Andrade Cien Almas, current NXT champion, is defending his title against Johnny Wrestling, Johnny Gargano. I am looking forward to this match for sure. I have become a Johnny Gargano fan as of late. I actually ordered a T-shirt. Hopefully, it'll be here in time for when NXT St. Catharines comes around in February. But currently,
it still hasn't come in.
No. Currently, the last time I checked, a couple days ago, it was still stated in like the States or something like that. But it could take like 2 weeks or up to 2 or 3 weeks to get here.
I'm still waiting for my Adam Cole figure to come in.
Through Pro Wrestling Tees. I know, Thomas, you do your own like custom T-shirts and whatever, but
tees.
Yeah. So, getting off topic here, but back to the topic at hand. I don't like Andrade Cien Almas. Obviously, he won the title for various reasons. Drew McIntyre, he got injured, a bicep injury, I believe it was. Or tricep?
Yes.
So he's going to be out for a while. I mean, the same thing occurred, though, with... Well, not really the same thing, but like an injury occurred with Finn Balor at SummerSlam with Seth Rollins, but Finn Balor still finished the match and won the Universal title. Same thing didn't happen here, though. Whereas Andrade won the match.
Didn't Finn pop his arm back into place, though?
He did, but obviously, he was still fighting with pain.
Yeah, I know, but he still won, though.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't see Johnny Wrestling winning this match, and the reason why I say that is because Tommaso Ciampa has been out for quite a long time, and he's due for a return. I think Tommaso Ciampa might get involved and screw Johnny Gargano over, reigniting the flame and the rivalry. So Andrade retains, unfortunately.
Exactly what I was going to say. Tommaso Ciampa's going to return.
There's no point in me saying mine because that's what I was going to say.
Okay, so 3 for 3. And Connor?
I want to just be that one. I want to be that guy and say Johnny Wrestling. So there.
You're gonna be that one guy that says sorry. Connor, what did you say?
He's gonna be the one guy that just says the opposite.
Oh, okay. So Obviously, he's being the outcast in this circumstance.
I want to be that one guy. Be like Johnny Wrestling all the way.
You're so show cast.
Okay, and apparently they're also taping dark matches for the upcoming NXT's show. Lacey Evans versus Nikki Cross, and also TM61's return to the ring. So
Nikki Cross all the way.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
And then also NXT returns to Atlanta's center stage for a full taping next Thursday, February 1st. So that's all the information for NXT. That's all for TakeOver. Moving on finally to our main topic at hand. The 2018 Royal Rumble is this weekend on Sunday.
Hell yeah.
So obviously it's one of the big now 5 pay-per-views instead of saying big 4. So obviously the start time's at 7 o'clock.
Oh shit, it is.
Instead of 8 o'clock, yes, because it's
a big 4 pay-per-view. They're probably going to do that with all. Actually, 2018, from what I heard, there's going to be big 5 pay-per-views.
Yeah.
The 5th one being Money in the Bank.
So,
oh my gosh.
Pre-show will probably start around 6-ish.
No, I would say if it's big 4, it's 5. It'll be a 2-hour pre-show with a 4-hour event.
Right. Okay. So we'll get right started off with I would say Cruiserweight Championship match, but now we don't really know what's going on for that because Enzo had abdicated the Cruiserweight Championship as he got released from the company for, you know what, we'll just go out and say it. He got accused of rape.
Raping someone?
Yes. We won't discuss further into that, but obviously that's a pretty huge accusation. So for Enzo to know about it since October and not say anything to the WWE, of course they had the right to obviously release him for holding information with them.
Yeah.
But it was supposed to be Enzo Amore versus Cedric Alexander, where I would have I would have said Alexander as well. Becoming
I'm tired of Enzo.
Yeah.
I'm
I don't know.
glad he's gone,
What do you guys, Thomas and Dylan? What do you guys think about our?
Same.
Like, what's your prediction? What would have your prediction been for that match?
I would have said Alexander.
Okay.
But like I said, like you said, Enzo got a release. But if anything, they should have just released him after the Royal Rumble and had him lose the match first, and then had released him from WWE.
That's true.
Instead of baking
at the same time, when it's something as serious as what Enzo got released for, you'd get released right away.
It is a serious crime, but like he does the crime, well then you got to do the time, you got to serve it. So, but like I still feel like they should have just had him lose the title at the Royal Rumble. This way, it saves all the hassle. We got to see our match at least for the Cruiserweight Champion. And then it's like, okay, well, he's got this crime that's apparently happened, so we'll have him lose the title, and then we'll have him released the next day. Being
a PG company, you don't want WWE to be like, hey guys, check this rapist out on our TV right now.
Well, they shouldn't have even said it.
I don't want that reputation of a so-called rapist being on their TV station. So
yeah, that's true too.
I think they said it after though. Said like after the Royal Rumble.
It doesn't matter if it happened before. Hell, if it even happened the day of, they just cancel the match. They wouldn't even.
Yeah, I still like I said it is like you said, it's a serious crime, but like it's still pretty stupid that they just vacated the title right away instead of having someone lose it. Like it's good, but it's also not good. But yeah, like it works both ways though.
Yeah.
My prediction would have been Cedric all the way.
Dylan, do you have a prediction for?
I honestly I don't know. Maybe it would have been Cedric. Maybe it would have been Enzo. I didn't really see the build-up much. I know they had a match, I'm pretty sure, and fucking they had one on Raw, and then that's how they're in the Rumble. But yeah.
Okay. Well then, moving on. The SmackDown Tag Team Championships are on the line in a 2 out of 3 falls match. We got the current champions, the Usos, going up against Chad Gable and Shelton Benjamin. The rematch. This one should be the end of the feud. Hopefully, if the Usos retain, or just to start, should be the new champions at the show. Connor, what's your prediction?
I want to bring up something. Thomas has a point that the Usos been the tag team champs for a while, and they're great as the champs. But I want to see a change at some point. So I'm going to go with Sheldon and Gable.
Yeah, same.
Okay. So Thomas and Connor are the same. Dylan.
Yeah, I would think in this one, Shelton Benjamin and Chad Gable would finally get those.
Because if you guys remember, they were that close before.
Mm-hmm. But then they had to. But apparently, then it was like I don't even know what it was, but apparently it wasn't even a real win or something like that. I don't even know.
Because Gable and I think it was Jimmy or Jay weren't the legal men in the ring, and it was supposed to be Shelton Benjamin pinning, but the match got overturned. So
I guess according to Wikipedia, there's actually 3 pre-show matches happening. So I don't know. I don't know if you want to talk about that before we go on with the.
Yeah, we are.
Okay.
But yeah, so it looks like all 4 of us are going for new tag champs.
I think we forgot one thing from the Clash of Champions thing. The double referee thing. That.
Yeah, there was the whole double referee situation with Daniel Bryan and Shane O'Mac as referees.
You almost said Shayna Baszler, didn't you?
No, I was gonna say Shane McMahon or something like that. I don't know. Like I was gonna say something, but I caught myself and I took a breath. And then, anyways, no.
Moving on.
Oh yeah, moving on. It was they both were the referees for that one match.
And then Daniel Bryan obviously turned heel.
Yeah, to an extent.
Yeah.
So, moving on though, all 4 of us are saying obviously that
Benjamin and Gable
are winning. Yes, thank you. Okay, first match that it says here on Wikipedia for the pre-show is Bobby Roode having an open challenge for the WWE United States Championship.
Ooh.
My opinion, before you guys start discussing your ideas, Dolph Ziggler didn't officially retire because he hasn't said anything. All he did was just drop the championship in the middle of the ring and then walked out.
Mm-hmm.
Could this be a little bit of a re-imaging process for Dolph Ziggler and having him come back at the U.S. Championship at Royal Rumble? What was I going to say here? Just so that, he could challenge the now new United States champion Bobby Roode. I mean, it just makes sense after Bobby Roode just won the U.S. title tournament.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised to see Ziggler demanding a rematch or a match even on the show now that a new champion's been crowned. So,
if Ziggler did something like that, like come out and are you saying like answer the challenge or just come out and just wanting like?
I would probably say answering the challenge.
It would be like
I don't think Ziggler would answer it because I don't think they would do something like that on a pre-show.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't think I agree too. I think it's going to be like one of the guys from the tournament or something like that when they were doing the tournament for the U.S. title.
Yeah, it could probably be like a Jinder Mahal or.
Yeah, that's what I was just going to say. I was thinking it was going to be Jinder too.
God, I don't want Jinder, but I mean,
he really wants that U.S. title for some reason.
He just lost the WWE Championship recently, so I mean,
yeah, like he really wants that U.S. title now. I guess
so. Obviously to further cement his legacy of being the modern day Maharaja and continuing him being, the greatest champion that has come out of India or Punjab, India.
Gonna try and be like Donald Trump and take over America.
My opinion, though, Bobby Roode just won it. I'm gonna say that Bobby Roode retains the U.S. Championship.
Oh yeah,
that's it. Bobby Roode all.
No matter what happens, Bobby all the way.
I was going to say, it doesn't matter who answers the challenge, even if it's mine and Robbie's dream of Eugene making a return. To answer the U.S. challenge, Bobby Roode is going to win the match.
In what world, how would that happen?
How would what?
Anyone can answer the challenge, all right?
Yeah, man.
You know what? I'm thinking who could possibly do it. I'm thinking like they might have the beer money thing. They might have James Storm's debut finally return.
Oh my god.
That would be so badass, I'm telling you. If James Storm actually debuts into WWE, because he was already in it once, who's to say he won't debut this time on the main roster?
Because he's not in global. He's not in
Impact.
Impact
It's called
right
Impact
now,
right now.
anymore.
Before another name change happens, guys. It's called
Yeah.
Again, like always.
All
All
right.
change it. We know it.
So,
3
Dylan,
names in 2017.
Dylan, are you saying Bobby Roode as well? Dylan, are you saying Bobby Roode as well?
Yeah, I said that's why I was saying no matter who answered it, even if it's the return of Eugene.
Okay. Moving on. We have a tag match on the pre-show. We got 2/3 of the Balor Club. We got Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson. They're going up against the Revival, being Scott Dawson and Dash Wilder. Balor Club all the way.
Yep, Balor Club. They got that big guy, Luke Gallows.
Look at that. Bullet Club shirt corners.
My shirt says it all right there.
All right.
No, I got a club t-shirt too. I got a white version.
You know what? Yeah, I'll just say the club just because.
Yeah.
Fuck the Revival.
Too sweet. All right.
Yeah.
On the pre-show, it's a 6-man 205 Live tag match, I should say. We've got the Luchadors, Kalisto, Lince Dorado, and Gran Metalik going up against Gentleman, Jack Gallagher, TJP, and Drew Gulak. That should be somewhat interesting, but I gotta say the Luchadors win it again as they did on Monday night. Connor, what's your
Lucha?
Dylan?
I'm gonna say the heel cruiserweight team. So
Okay.
TJP,
Gentlemen.
and now because Enzo's gone, the guy who could potentially make 205 Live relevant, Drew Gulak.
I'm going for a better 205 Live.
No-fly zone, guys. I'm down for that.
So,
Drew Gulak for general manager of 205 Live.
Okay then.
sounds like we're split down the middle for our predictions from that one. So Daniel Bryan on Tuesday at the start of 205 Live announced that there's going to be a new general manager for 205 Live as of this week. So before we continue with Royal Rumble predictions, who do you guys want or think should be or will be the new GM of 205 Live?
That's a tough one.
They've had videos posted. There's obviously during 205 Live recently, there was the Drew Gulak campaign. And there's also like a Facebook Live video of Akira Tozawa wearing a suit and saying like, hey, guess what? I could be a GM. Watch this. And goes up to a random person and says, you're fired. But I don't know. Drew Gulak could be a good general manager, to be honest. I'd love to see someone just walk around with a megaphone and just yell at people.
No flying, no flips.
No chanting. Next mission, no chant.
I've seen tweets about people wanting, or I think it was Kalisto wanting Rey Mysterio maybe as GM. There was another one I read where
Gobbledygooker. I almost said the Red Rooster. I'm thinking the most outrageous gimmicks that it definitely won't have, like Doink the Clown, Max Moon.
Diddy the Clown or something like that. I don't even know what the name.
You say Diddy the Clown? Is that a thing?
I don't know what his name is. I think it's like Mini Doink.
Boogeyman.
Hornswoggle. Little Horn Dog.
he was the
Tiny Booker T.
Tiny T.
You know, it would be so stupid if the Great Khali will return as the general manager.
That would be.
No,
Great Khali all of a sudden in matches does springboard 450.
You know what would make sense to me out of these two?
What?
Rey Mysterio
Mhm.
or the Hurricane.
Yeah, that makes
I
sense.
seen that one post on Instagram from Shane Helms, the Hurricane. He held up the two cruiserweight champions. He held up the WCW and the
Yeah.
Ultimate
That's
Cruiserweight
true.
champion. So that could be a sign there.
Anything's possible.
Yeah.
Right?
He posted like a capture or something like that. I don't know what it was. It was like
It'll
what's
be
next?
GM Gregory Helms, but then when he's forced to wrestle, he's got to put on the mask and the Hurricane.
Yes.
It's definitely going to be a cruiserweight, one of the two. It's definitely got to be a cruiserweight.
Janie Noble,
Joey Mercury.
J&J Security.
We'll have Joey Mercury as the commissioner.
All right. Anyways,
I like where this is going, guys. I like where this is going. Moving on.
moving like
The Raw Tag Team titles are also on the line on Sunday as the Bar are challenging Seth Rollins and Jason Jordan, the current champs, for the Raw Tag titles. So, let's see here. Sheamus and Cesaro finally got their title rematch at the Royal Rumble. Though the Rollins and Jordan team looks to be together for a while and likely needs the championship in order for their program to make sense. I don't feel that way. I'm just reading up on the card on CBSSports.com. The way I see it, Dean Ambrose is out for quite a while, actually.
Stupid Joe.
It's really bad. I mean, Samoa Joe injured him.
And then Samoa Joe got injured.
Yeah, so kind of karma just comes around and kicks him in the ass.
I can only imagine hospital beds right beside each other. Hey, man.
Who else got injured this year? Who?
R-Truth. Oops,
Yeah,
my bad.
R-Truth.
There's who else? There's a lot of people injured. All right. One of the Singh brothers is actually injured.
Oh my God.
Yeah, Samil, I think it is.
Yeah. I honestly thought he got released.
Who else is injured? I can't think of
Isn't
anyone else. But there's
Isn't
a lot.
Sheamus kind of injured too?
He's kinda.
Jeff Hardy.
Jeff Hardy's injured. Yes.
No, he doesn't.
Big Cass is injured.
Yes,
Yeah.
but he may make a
He's
comeback.
returned on the Royal Rumble.
I don't know. No, he's not coming back Royal Rumble. I don't think he's coming back WrestleMania or
Possibly.
after that.
There's a good chance.
We're a little off topic here, guys, but Rollins and Jordan are the Bar. I don't necessarily like Rollins and Jason Jordan as teammates. Obviously, no one really does. No one likes Jordan all that much.
Hell no.
The Bar are two-time Raw Tag Champs. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, they're 2-time.
They might go for the three-peat. I'll just be the outcast here and say that the Bar go for the three-peat. Someone take it away.
I'm gonna go with the Bar too.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's how it goes. I was gonna go like this, but then that's like more Shield, so it's like
Yeah. That's like thumbs over.
so they're like come see, come saw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're okay. No, all right. So I'm kind of 50-50 on this. I'm thinking the Bar so that there can be some sort of storyline that goes with Jason Jordan and Angle. But I feel like right now is not just too soon, but I don't think there's enough room on WrestleMania card to fit a potential Jason Jordan Kurt Angle match, and I don't think it's a big enough match to be on WrestleMania. So with the fact that Sheamus also has spinal stenosis, and
That's what it was.
and the fact that this is the same injury that Edge and Stone Cold had that ended their career, and there might be a chance that Sheamus will be retiring and will probably retire after WrestleMania. I'd say that just for right now, I don't know what to call him. I can't call him the Shield because Jason Jordan's not a Shield member. So the she, like the SHI.
The Shield and a half.
Because the 2/3 of the Shield exists, but the 1/3 is injured, so it's not the Shield, it's the she. So You know what? Seth Rollins and Jason Jordan will retain the titles.
Man.
Thomas?
Fuck Jason Jordan.
Yeah, they say it all the time. They don't just set the bar; they are the bar. So Sheamus and Cesaro.
Okay. 3v1 on that one. Moving on, before we get into all the Royal Rumble matches, we got 2 more championship matches to talk about. One being for the WWE Championship. That would be a handicap match. We got AJ Styles defending his title against Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, or as AJ calls him, Cammy. So I'll just use that name and continue on with AJ Styles' sentiment on them. So the way that Kevin and Sami are talking is that if one of them win that, sorry, both of them are going to hold the title, be co-champions, and be the first ever co-champs for the WWE title.
No, what? Well, actually, I don't think it was the first one because when Chris Jericho and Kevin Owens were facing Roman Reigns for the United States Champion, they both won on Raw. But then Kevin Owens just gave it to Chris Jericho, though.
Yeah.
So we could have had like a co-champion there. So technically,
Anyway, moving on.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just what Kevin and Sami are saying, but I don't see AJ Styles dropping the belt. He's the phenomenal one. I am super shocked. This is his second Royal Rumble now event because he debuted at last year's.
Last year's? 2016.
If I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure he came out at number 3.
No, that was 2016.
Or was it
2 years ago.
Rumble with the WWE Champion on the line.
It's been 2 years for AJ. Damn.
Yeah.
2 years.
Doesn't seem that long. It feels like 1, but okay.
Because last year he faced John Cena for the title.
True. Okay.
Yeah, John Cena became 16-time world champ,
All right.
tied with Ric
Fair
Flair
enough.
and AJ Styles last year.
Thank you guys for correcting me. I don't see AJ dropping it. Is my point that I'm trying to make here. Obviously, he's gonna hold that belt until Mania, and we'll see what happens from there. But what are you guys' thoughts? We'll go with Thomas.
I'm kind of saying the Yep movement's going to do it because like it's a fair situation. Like you got 2 going on 1. It's an uneven situation, so you have 2 people taking on one phenomenal person. But I don't know if the odds are going to be beaten. If AJ Styles can actually beat the odds or not.
Okay. Let me interrupt you real quick.
Yep.
Will Kevin Owens actually be competing in the match? Obviously, because Tuesday it seemed like he was a bit injured after that match and after the calf crusher, and it was only a 1-minute match because obviously AJ had quickly gotten into position with the calf crusher and made Kevin tap out. He was obviously favoring the leg. So that's I mean, I know there is reports saying that he is dealing with an actual back injury. So they weren't saying anything about that, but if
honestly, I think if they would have, if he wasn't going to compete, I think WWE would just said, hey, they would announce that Kevin Owens would be out of the match or something like that, and they would just make it a singles match.
That's true. Okay. So it's likely that Kevin Owens will remain in the match. All right, Dylan, what's your prediction?
The most likely scenario would be that AJ Styles retains in the match. Not only that, it seems like around this time, the people who run the websites for the arena that host one of the pay-per-views that happens right before WrestleMania, whether it's always Elimination Chamber or it's Fastlane. Actually, it's the worst with Fastlane. So, like leak matches, where they already like last year, right before the Royal Rumble, they had already said that Goldberg was gonna appear at Fastlane in a match. So then the only scenario would have been him and Kevin Owens for the Universal title, which ended up happening.
Yeah.
This year's leak is that supposedly at Fastlane, which is now a SmackDown live event happening in March, while Elimination Chamber is a Raw event, that the WWE title will be contested in a fatal 5-way match, and it will have AJ Styles defending, so that gives it away that AJ Styles retains against Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, Randy Orton, and Shinsuke Nakamura.
Wow, that's huge.
So, yeah. So there's that leak, kind of. But you never know. Things could switch. Maybe they will have the co-champions win, and then AJ can win it back Tuesday on SmackDown.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like they usually
Just a
do.
big swerve.
I was just gonna say, like they'll announce that they'll leak some pictures of a poster or something like that, and they'll say like AJ Styles defending or something like that. But they've always changed it sometimes. They have changed it in the past, like doing that.
Yeah, there's always like communication obviously going on. Sometimes they do make that like last minute decision where they'll like change up the ending of the match and
yeah.
So I don't know. I'm interested to see what happens. And Connor, what's
all I'm gonna say? Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, they don't want none.
You're going with AJ Styles then, I'm guessing.
Yeah, bud.
All right. Finally, before the Royal Rumble matches, obviously this isn't in any order, but like Brock Lesnar with his client.
Should I start this one?
Or not his client, his advocate, Paul Heyman. You can start this one, Connor, once I finish off naming the match. Defending his Universal Champion against Braun Strowman and Kane. So this is a Beast versus Monster versus
Demon.
Machine. Yeah.
They've been dubbing as Machine, like Big Red Machine. So
yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so Connor.
I'm gonna go with Braun Strowman.
Braun Strowman, big monster among men, big abominable Strowman.
I would have said Kane, but he's getting to that point where
he's coming close.
He's almost done.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go with the next best thing, Braun Strowman.
Okay, Dylan.
I'm gonna have to go with Brock Lesnar. But what I can tell you is that this is actually going to be a great match. I can already see it. Like it's gonna be one of Brock's best matches he's ever had. If I'm not mistaken, that Fatal 4-Way match he was in with what was it? It was Strowman, Reigns, and Joe.
Yeah.
Supposedly, I think listed on. If I'm not mistaken, and if you could find it on WWE.com, I think it was listed as the best match of 2017. That SummerSlam match.
I wouldn't doubt it. That was a pretty great match.
So I won't be surprised if this is actually a caliber match for 2018 match of the year between these three. And I like the fact that this is actually the first time ever that Kane and Brock Lesnar will be in a match against each other.
True.
But yes, I'm still going with Brock Lesnar, even if he gets stretched out at one point and comes back, like in the Fatal 4-Way match, but who knows? But yeah, Brock Lesnar retains.
Okay. Thomas, I'll let you finish it off after I give my prediction.
Tomic York.
Tomic York.
Tomic.
See, I'm talking.
Atomic York.
I'm like
Atomic York.
Oh, jeez.
I'm mispronouncing names. I'm sorry. Okay.
No, you're not.
Atomic Drop. It's an actual move.
All right, guys.
Thomas's finisher. Atomic Drop.
Anyway, Thomas, go.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, you know what? Fine, Thomas, you can go before me.
All right. I'd have to say Braun Strowman because he's already came close twice to winning. Because like, look at SummerSlam. He pretty much demolished Brock Lesnar. Pretty much. He threw him. He kind of like, I don't know how many times he put him to the announce tables, but he came pretty close to demolishing him, to the point where he had to literally be stretchered out from the match, and then he came back somehow. And then he go all the way down to, what was the next match that he had with the Universal title? Against like the one-on-one match with the Brock Lesnar. Wasn't it like No Mercy or something like that? I think it was like No Mercy.
Are you talking about after the Fatal 4-Way match?
Yeah, there was like Braun Strowman had like a singles match for the Universal title.
Yeah, yes, I think it was they had the Fatal 4-Way match, and then Braun had his own singles match with Lesnar and Mercy.
Yeah, I almost thought it was No Mercy, but he came close at SummerSlam to winning it. Like he demolished Lesnar. And then same thing at No Mercy. Like he came so close to winning it, but he lost with one F5. And then, so I think the third time's the charm. I think Strowman's got it this time.
Okay.
So.
I mean, I like Braun Strowman. He would be a good candidate for being new champ. I was originally thinking, give Kane one last run at the title before he ends up riding off in the sunset, or in the flames from the depths of hell, as you know,
There you go.
he is the devil's favorite demon.
Then Balor's the Demon King.
Yeah. The way I see it, I'm gonna go with my prediction being Brock Lesnar retaining, but I wouldn't mind if, like, let's say Kane or Braun Strowman won, but Kane would be definitely a huge shocker for everyone.
It would. But like, look at the damage Braun Strowman did. I think it was like this past Monday or last Monday. Again, that streak that he had. That's like that he's demolished both those people. He demolished, like, pretty much destroyed Lesnar 2 times and came close to the universe winning the title. And then
also a few months back when Braun and Brock met in the ring for the first time, Braun whipped him around like a ragdoll. If you guys remember all that.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, like he's coming close. Like, he's getting really close to this, and he's really he's at that level with Strowman or Lesnar. She's pretty much destroying him bad. I don't think Lesnar has a chance against any one of them now because he's pretty much hurt right now. He's kind of hurt after that part of that stage came crashing down on him and Kane. I still say Lesnar's not going to recover that easily.
He did look good on Raw 25 though.
Yeah, he did. But like I said, there's still a chance that Lesnar can still get hurt. Strowman has been destroying Lesnar for quite a bit now. I think there's times possible that we could see a new Universal Champion. And that man's a monster among men.
All right, so now taking over Dylan. Royal Rumble men's match. Did
you say who you're predicting for the Universal title?
Yeah, my prediction was going to be Brock Lesnar, but I don't mind if Kane or Strowman won.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So the men's Royal Rumble match. 18 participants have been announced. Obviously, the website I was looking at only announced 12 out of the 18, but obviously Wikipedia is a little bit more updated, it looks like.
Yeah.
So, the current 18 participants so far, as announced from December 18th till January 26th, have been Elias, Randy Orton and Shinsuke Nakamura, free agent John Cena, Finn Balor, Baron Corbin, Broken Matt Hardy, or Woken Matt Hardy, Bray Wyatt, Rusev Day, in English, Rusev, Titus Worldwide, Apollo Crews, and Titus O'Neil, the new Intercontinental Champion, The Miz, the Perfect 10, Ty Dillinger, Big E, Kofi Kingston, and Xavier Woods, the whole entirety of New Day, and of course Roman Reigns, unfortunately. And I say unfortunately because, well, he just won it 3 years ago.
2015.
2015, so that'd be 3 years ago. Having Borman Lames win the Royal Rumble again this year would obviously be.
You say Borman Reigns?
Yeah, it's Borman Lames.
Nice.
Because he's boring and he's lame. Anyways,
Sorry. Anyway, go on.
Obviously, having 18 superstars announced, there's a room for many surprise entrants and returns. And
Eugene.
Sorry, who? Eugene? Yeah. That'd be nice.
Max Moon. Fake Diesel.
Fake Diesel.
Fake Razor Ramon.
Don't count on McMahon because he might tear his quad when he runs through.
True. Hey, that doesn't leave out the opportunity for Shane O'Mac to enter though, or surprise entrant, Daniel Bryan. No,
there's no way with that one.
No, okay.
Hornswoggle.
One can only hope. Hornswoggle, maybe.
I would love to see Hornswoggle in the Royal Rumble and win it.
That would be hilarious.
It would. We got a midget for champion.
I remember just watching, I think it was the 2008 Rumble where Hornswoggle was an entrant, and he hit under the ring for the majority of it, and then finally Finlay came out and helped out Hornswoggle by hitting Mark Henry and Big Daddy V in the leg with the shillelagh, and then
Oh yeah, I vaguely remember that. Okay.
and then he took Hornswoggle to the back, and we never saw him again. So technically, he's never been eliminated from the 2008 Royal Rumble. So,
so it's like how Curtis Axel was never eliminated from 2015 Royal Rumble.
And then he had to wait another year to get eliminated.
So it's Swoggle Mania. But anyways, no, my prediction, plain and simple.
Oh god.
I see WWE setting up Shinsuke Nakamura and AJ Styles for WrestleMania. So Shinsuke is winning the Rumble. That's my prediction.
Oh.
Connor, you sound not too pleased with my prediction.
No. No. It's not that. I've narrowed it down to three people so far.
Okay, you can name all three if you want.
Okay. One being, of course, Finn Balor.
Yeah.
I like Balor.
And number two, because I just want to see it happen, Woken Matt Hardy.
Yeah.
And the obvious one, Nakamura.
Yeah. Thomas, care to speculate on what your prediction might be?
Well, there's there's been rumors going around that the Animal Batista's coming back, but there could be a possible chance that he could come back. Another one that the person I think who could win. Trying to think. I'd say it'd be like a returning star or something like that.
A return?
Yeah, maybe like a returning star. Definitely not a debuting star, nothing like that. But I think someone could return, like a big time star could return, and they can just end up winning it. I don't know. But if I had to pick someone from the main roster right now, that's a hard one actually. I'd have to say maybe Randy Orton again.
Back to back.
Yeah.
Interesting. Dylan?
There's been a few rumors out there. I've kind of narrowed mine to two, but I know of 4 rumors. One, which seems to be least likely of because it does fit the storyline right now. Daniel Bryan finally gets cleared and he wins the Royal Rumble, goes to challenge AJ Styles at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Number 2 is Ziggler returns in the Royal Rumble match, wins it, and goes to face AJ Styles at WrestleMania. And now the 2 people that I think, one SmackDown, one Raw. The SmackDown is Shinsuke Nakamura, minus the fact that there could possibly be that fatal 5-way match, which shows signs that he might not win the Royal Rumble, but maybe he'll pull a John Cena perhaps and do that whole cash in the event before WrestleMania. Maybe. No, but number one choice. You may have all laughed when he lost his title on Raw, but you all cry when he wins. The Empire, Roman Reigns. Roman Empire.
God.
Fuck that.
The match WWE's has been thinking of making for the past year: Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar, the Universal title at WrestleMania 34. You all know it's gonna fucking happen. It's going to happen. It doesn't matter how long they've been trying to shove this rumor down the throat. It's happening.
They can still make it without freaking having him win the Rumble. Fuck. I mean,
that would be they can. That will be most likely what the Raw rumor is for Elimination Chamber is just going to be simply a number 1 contender match where Roman Reigns wins.
Personally, I like Robbie said that.
Because it would be cool as it sounds for Brock Lesnar to defend his title inside the Elimination Chamber. Is there even going because he's never done an Elimination Chamber match before?
That is.
Wait, really? He hasn't?
Nope. Brock Lesnar's never done one. But, he's probably not going to do it. But even though the fact is that Brock Lesnar's contract ends after WrestleMania 34, and there's rumors that he's not re-signing, and he's going to go back to UFC. So, yeah. But my number one pick right now is Roman Reigns, but number 2 is Nakamura.
I would honestly love to see a
Trust
woman.
me, I hate it too, Robbie. I hate it too.
I know. Okay, what were you saying, Thomas?
I would love to see Karma come back in the guys' Royal Rumble.
Karma?
Okay.
Well,
I forget what year it was. She yeah.
You do realize they also have a women's one too, right, Tom?
Yeah, I
Hey,
do.
we still got to talk about that.
I was just about to transition to that one. Thank you very much.
It was like she's pretty much like a guy wrestler. She fights like a guy, but like it'd be pretty funny to see her in a guys' Royal Rumble again.
Yeah.
And then have in the women's Royal Rumble.
Fair enough. So as of January 26th, so as of today, 18 out of the 30 entrants have been announced for the Raw Women's Royal Rumble, dating from December 19th up until January 15th. So Naomi has announced herself as a participant, along with Asuka, Ruby Riott, and Natalya, Sasha Banks, Bayley, Mandy Rose, and Sonya Deville, Carmella, Tamina, Lana, Liv Morgan, Sarah Logan, Mickie James, Nia Jax, Becky Lynch, Alicia Fox, and Dana Brooke. So obviously Paige originally announced her participation on the January 1st episode of Raw, but was later pulled out due to a neck injury from a house show where Sasha injured Paige, and now Paige is like basically forced into just managing for the rest of her career, it looks like, even though, like, you know, it sucks. It really does suck. And I mentioned this in a podcast that I do called Big Rob's Little Podcast. I mentioned, obviously, it sucks that Paige is injured again, but this time being like a long, like career ending or
like almost a career ending one.
Yeah. So Paige and Asuka would have been my top 2 picks, but I mean, obviously, I don't see Asuka losing anytime soon. They have this huge run for her going. It is a Royal Rumble match, meaning so this isn't like a normal one-on-one match that Asuka's in, but the way it's looking, I see Asuka winning the Royal Rumble for the women's side, because that's a Raw superstar, I should say, or like Raw women winning the match, whereas obviously my prediction was a SmackDown superstar being Shinsuke winning, so obviously they're not going to make one brand superior for both Rumbles matches. So now in terms of who I would like to see in the Rumble, obviously Lita, obviously Trish Stratus, even because they were, you know, pioneers of the women's division.
The ghost of Mae Young.
The ghost of Mae Young.
I love Becky
Guerrero.
Oh God.
AJ Lee, maybe that'd be cool.
Santina.
I would love
Santina. Oh my God.
Personally, I would love to see Tori Wilson return. That'd be pretty cool. Layla.
When it all comes down to it, though, my prediction's Asuka. We'll go to Thomas. What's your prediction?
I have. First of all, I have two people I think are going to return.
Okay.
I think we could see Stacy Keibler return. If anything, it would be a perfect time right now for Stacy to return. I don't know if she's if she retired or something like that, but it'd be a perfect time to see a return by Stacy Keibler. Another one we could possibly see is Tori Wilson, because she just returned on Raw, so there could be a possible chance she could be back. And she just doesn't want to say nothing right now, but there could be a possible chance that we might see Tori Wilson back in the ring for a bit. Her career. I know she said she retired, but look at all the other stars who have said they retired, and they've always ended up coming back. Goldberg said he retired, but he came back for a bit.
No, Goldberg said he left, not retired.
Oh, he left?
Yeah, he left, and then obviously he wanted his son to see him wrestle, so he came back, obviously, and whatnot. And then
yeah, well, then there's Kurt Angle, actually. He definitely retired. He retired on TNA or something like that, but then he's back in WWE now. He's in the Hall of Fame, but he's still wrestling once in a while. But I still say
Tori Wilson. Hall of Fames.
What?
He's in both Hall of Fames, TNA and
Yeah, that's he is officially retired. He's still wrestling though. It's just on WWE now. But that's one retiree or something like that. But like I said, Tori Wilson I could see returning. Who's to say she won't return even though she's retired? But if anything, if Nikki Bella's in the Royal Rumble, I'd say Nikki Bella.
Oh, I love Nikki Bella too, but no.
Yeah,
that'd be awesome.
Brie Bella might return. Who knows? We might see Brie Bella come back too.
Yeah. All right.
Her.
We'll have Dylan finish, but we'll have Connor go right now with his prediction.
once again, I have it down to 3.
Okay.
Asuka being the obvious choice.
Yeah.
Ruby Riott, because everyone knows.
You're a Ruby Riott fan. You love Ruby Riott.
I was also going to pick the Geek Goddess, Liv Morgan.
And Becky Lynch.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, inaugural SmackDown Women's Champion. That's a strong prediction, but
So all 3. So one out of those 3.
finally, Dylan.
Yeah, I'd say Liv Morgan possibly.
All right, 3 returns, and I think these are like for sure going to happen in my opinion. Lita, and I think that's for sure because she was not featured in that women's lineup for Raw 25, and I think it's because they're going to save her for the
That's true.
where she will get a huge pop. Number 2 is I think for sure it's going to be Brie Bella. I think Brie's going to do a Royal Rumble appearance. And number 1 person that we haven't seen in a while, but actually started. If you follow her on Instagram, might not. And
Rhonda.
She's what? No, not Rhonda.
Oh, come on.
No, I'm not talking about Rhonda. She actually started doing indie appearances a little bit.
Candice LeRae?
Caitlyn.
Oh, Caitlyn, true.
Yeah.
Didn't they also say? Wasn't it confirmed that Beth Phoenix is returning for that night?
I don't know. They didn't confirm any returns, but I think the 3 people returning for sure are Lita, Brie Bella, and Caitlyn for that Rumble.
Could we also see a possible return from Eve Torres?
Who knows?
Fuck Eve Torres.
Yeah.
All right.
But I didn't get to say also who won.
Oh, sorry, my bad. My bad.
The women's Royal Rumble match themselves. Top 2 picks, obviously the number 1 pick from Raw is Asuka, and number 2 SmackDown being Becky Lynch.
Yeah.
All right. So that wraps it up for Royal Rumble. Now, finally, we'll get to our final topic being who we think the rivalry of the month for the month of, let's say, do we want to say January or December even?
I think January because there's been a lot of rivalries in January.
Okay, so feuds leading up to Royal Rumble then. That's hard to think about.
I don't know many of them actually.
That's fair.
Wasn't one of them Dean and Samoa Joe?
Dean Ambrose and Samoa Joe.
Samoa Joe.
The Shield versus the Bar. One. What I'm wait. Well, I gotta think of more rivalries. You know what? I'm thinking for mine, it's December/January. So Braun Strowman, Kane.
Yeah, that's
Lesnar too.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
There, you could also add AJ versus Cammy.
Yeah. Daniel versus Shane.
Daniel versus Shane. That's a rivalry. I was gonna say World's Greatest Tag Team 2.0 versus Usos. I don't know. I couldn't think of a name for them. They need a name.
You know what? I'm gonna go with Dylan's one suggestion, or even his, with Braun Strowman, Kane, and even adding Brock Lesnar into the mix.
Who else are we waiting for?
I mean, either Connor or Thomas. One of the one.
Go Thomas.
You want me to go? All right.
Yeah.
I'd have two in mind. I was gonna say the one from TLC where Kurt Angle and the two members of the Shield. Well, I forget who they took on. It was like Miz. I think it was Miz, wasn't it?
It was Miz, The Bar, Kane, and Braun Strowman.
Yeah,
it was a 5-on-3 handicap match.
Yeah, that's if anything, that would be one of them.
Okay.
Another one.
There was a lot of funny moments in that match.
Yeah.
So basically, the actual rivalry out of that would have been, I think, Miz and Roman Reigns itself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, if I had to pick
Still
one,
happening.
if anything,
So
I'd
wait
pick.
a minute, that happened in like October.
Yeah, that's true.
That's like way out of there. So
Dude, it's still going though.
Yeah, it's still a pretty good rivalry. If anything, I'd say Strowman, Kane, and Lesnar. That seems like it's a pretty good feud.
Okay.
Because just all the damage you're seeing, all the like violence you're seeing, and everything like that, that's pretty good, especially for PG era. You're seeing a lot of chaos happening. They're taking you backstage for places you've never seen, like Strowman in the trucks and all that.
Yeah.
Going in the TV trucks and all that. Places like you would never see a WWE superstar on TV, like TV production trucks, everything. They should do more of that, like have more an environmental thing.
You know what? Here's a good one. Woken Matt Hardy and Bray Wyatt.
Yeah, that's
good one actually too.
I'm looking forward to seeing how this feud takes place. And then finally, Connor, quickly before we wrap it up.
You know what? I'm gonna go with that one. Yeah.
Okay.
Woken Matt Hardy versus Bray Wyatt.
All right.
Can I say one thing? The men's Royal Rumble.
Sure.
But I think this is who I think another one could possibly return. I honestly think we could see the return of Double J, Jeff Jarrett.
No.
No.
Dude, he's banned from the He's banned from the WWE.
Is he actually? What happened with that?
That's what I heard.
I have no idea on that.
A lot of bullshit.
It would be pretty cool to see him come back at least. Win the Intercontinental title from The Miz. That would be cool, but oh well, I don't know.
Who knows? Anyways, just a little note. The promotional poster features Finn Balor in his demon attire. Will we see Demon Balor? Will we see Finn Balor? Or will we see both?
Oh, I know what they could do. Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Who knows? But for more on that, obviously,
Balor versus Finn Balor.
For more on that, obviously, watch the pay-per-view on Sunday. Wanted to take the time to thank Thomas and Connor for being on Night of Wrestling.
Hell yeah.
Obviously, Dylan, my trusty...
No worries. Anytime.
My trusty host. Along with myself, I want to thank you guys for watching. NXT TakeOver tomorrow night. Royal Rumble Sunday night. Dylan and I will be back next month. I believe it is for Elimination Chamber.
Elimination Chamber, so anytime before February 25th.
Yes, that is correct. So,
probably, I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll be back for that. We don't know who will be joining us. Hopefully, Sean will be on next time. Until then, guys, this has been Night of Wrestling. Take care.